How many of you had a great evening last night? Say, oh yeah. How many of you want to have a great day today? Say, oh yeah. Oh man, I can see some excitement in the room. Guess what's happening today? This is called audience participation. You're actually learning how to make my job easier here. Today you're going to experience some aha moments. That's one way to say it, because I told you the first day that as you are receiving the formulas, it's kind of like, geez, now how does that fit? How does this fit? And you should actually be totally confused. But today, everything's going to kind of come together, and you're going to see how it all works to build your information empire. And as these pieces come together, I want you to learn the visualization process. Because you know, you've heard that whatever the mind can conceive and what? And believe, you can achieve. The belief system is just as critical as the conceiving part. Yes, you can come to an event like this and you can get new ideas, but you've got to believe that you can do this. That's the reason we're constantly having the people come up as testimonials to show you, hey, everybody can do this. Just learn the formula and implement the formula step by step. Throughout the day, as it all comes together, this last day is going to be an extremely exciting day for us, because the tension is going to build. And this afternoon, in your notes, it talks about late afternoon. Mark's going to have almost 3 hours of showing you how he built the chicken soup for the soul empire. Sometimes it says that he and I are going to do this together. It's basically Mark is going to show you how to do that, because, well, truth is, I had nothing to do with that. He did it on his own. I know that surprises a lot of you. But he's going to show you how that was done. And when we're talking about putting the pieces of the puzzle together and making it all come around, there has been a major shift in marketing in the last few years. It's not going to be a surprise when I tell you what that shift is. It's the internet. Well, the biggest shift in our profession is happening over the internet, because you don't have to go out and speak ever if you don't want to. You can actually sit home in your PJs and sell millions and millions of dollars worth of products over the internet. And our next speaker is living proof that not only can you sell from the internet, but you don't even have to be physically attractive. I mean, I think they took that wrong. I apologize. But he is also living proof that our next speaker we bring on the program for two reasons. Number one, he is absolutely the epitome of how to market your products on the internet. I'm sitting in Fulton, Mississippi, researching how I could be a better speaker. Now, I'm supposed to be the person out here teaching everyone else how to be a public speaker. And I'm reading on the internet about this wonderful course about how to be a public speaker. And I'm thinking, this sounds pretty good. I went on this website, put my credit card in there, paid $700, and it went to this guy. My money. You have no idea how it pains me to tell you that. But when I got the course, it was phenomenal. And he's going to show you how you sell, what you say, how you market on the internet. And that's the first reason we bring it, because he's going to show you the step-by-step how to do it. The other reason we bring it in here, Tom in here, is because we want to give you living proof that you can be successful with absolutely no talent whatsoever. Now, You're seeing a different side of me this morning, okay? So I'm just kind of warming up for Tom because he is one of the most entertaining speakers you'll ever see. Please help me welcome the Mr. Butt Count himself. Help me help. Hey, get on over here. Mr. Antion, Tom Antion.
Sure. I think you forgot my first name, didn't you, John? Do you see the light? I don't believe you. I do not believe you. Get out your packets right now. Get these packets out and open them up very carefully. If you're less than 3 years old, don't swallow the parts. You will have in your packet one little yellow piece of plastic. You will have 2 yellow pieces of plastic, bigger, and you will have one little black tube here. Take the black tube, and there's tape on the end, and inside you will see 2 plastic strips. Break them and shake them. Yeah, break them first. Shaking won't help unless you break them first. Put them in the little plastic thing, thusly. Bend them around. If your neighbor needs help, help them out. Help your neighbor first, and then put yours on. You don't have to beat them to death. Come on, kids, put them together here. All right, let's see. Come on, put them together. You don't have to beat them forever. Jeez, we only got 2 hours. All right, let's do a total room blackout, including the stage lights. Bring the stage lights down. There we go. Do you see the light? Say, give me a hallelujah. Stand up and look around. If you don't see the light now, I'm put it right on your head and you're going to see the light about the internet, all right? All right, let's get rolling here. See the light. All right, folks, you better have sharp pencils out there because I'm going to lay it on you. You have had lots of motivation this week, haven't you? You're all fired up to do this, right? Well, I'm the technique guy. That means if you want this to happen on the internet, I'm going to tell you to do this. If you don't want this to happen, don't do this. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. In fact, it's my goal as a speaker, when I go anywhere, it's my goal to try to give you more usable information in the time that I have than any other speaker you've ever seen. That's my goal, all right? Now, that is not easy in a place like this because we had a lot of great speakers. Now, just because I'm the technique guy does not mean that I am technical. I am not technical at all. I had an 11th grader build all my computers, network them together, sits behind me in the office and tells me what an idiot I am because it takes me 11 keystrokes to do what he can do in 2. All right? I am not technical at all. Now, I do, however, rag on technical people quite a bit. Is there any technical people here? All right, please stand up. Where's your glasses? Now, you should have been able to have been the first one to put your glasses on. Now, I am not burdened, okay, you can sit down, with any technical knowledge whatsoever. All right? All I know is where to click to make money. That's all I care about. So I told a lot of technical people to give me some evidence that they saw the light, and so I started getting some things in the mail. I call them propeller heads a lot of times, and so I got this in the mail the other day. And the guy said, you know, I'm turning in my propeller head, Tom, because there ain't any money in it. I'm going to do what you do. He got the message. And I got some other people that were sending me bug-eyed glasses. That the programmer sent me this and said, hey, thanks for being my Visine. There ain't any money in sitting here 18 hours a day putting programs together. There's money in marketing, not doing that. Now, there's consequences for listening to the people that are technical. Deep consequences. I had a guy sitting right where you were, and he almost turned white in butt camp. Let me tell you about butt camp before I go into that. Butt camp is, everybody has boot camps. You know, I have butt camp where you sit on your butt and learn how to make money in front of the computer. That's why it's called butt camp. All right? I don't do things that everybody else does. But anyway, a guy sitting in butt camp turns white as a sheet when he finds out that I built a multimedia CD product that sells for $199 for $150 in 3 days' time. His cost him $37,000, and his wasn't as good as mine, and now he does it my way. All right? Another lady swore me to secrecy, and I forgot her name long ago, sitting about where you are, ma'am, spent $80,000 on her website, not one visitor or one sale. Okay? I have a site that costs $650. You can go see it today, #2 on Google, 3 years running. $650, got Best of the Web and Inc. magazine. All right, you're going to learn how those things happen. So there's consequences of listening to the propeller heads and the techno geeks. Let me ask you a question. If these people were so good at making money on the internet, would they be working for you? What do you think? Very doubtful, right? All right, so you've got to get credible information and put it into play. I'm a guy that gives you low-cost, high-return information that works. Now, why do I have the right to stand up here? Well, I learned how to sell on the internet, not selling how to make money stuff. I learned by selling public speaking videos. Now, we're an oddball group here. There's a lot of speakers here. But most people in the world hate public speaking, right? This is a hard sell. I made my fortune selling public speaking videos. That's how I learned to sell on the internet, and people begged me to teach them how. Also, I learned from people making a lot of money. My original mentor was Corey Rudel. Sean, his assistant, has got a booth out there, and that was my first, thank my lucky stars, that was my first entree into internet marketing. Now, we have gone our separate ways, and I have specifically targeted the author, speaker, consultant, trainer market. So we've gone our separate ways on many issues now, but I learned from people making money. He's making $8 million a year as a 32, 33-year-old man. So this is the kind of people I hang with, all right? So that's why I have the right to stand up here. Now, here's my work model. Work, get paid, and paid some more. All right? Many of you are in the model of work, get paid, work, get paid, work, get paid. All right? There's a never-ending treadmill there. So let's go over that again. You follow with me. Work. Oh, wait a minute. You got to get to know me a little bit. I don't put up with any kind of half-baked responses. If I want a response, I'm going to wait you out until I get the real serious response. Is that fair enough? All right? Got to wake you up? All right. Now, what's the model? Work. Get paid, and paid some more. All right, that's the model we're going to go on. Now, another reason that I think I have the right to stand up here is because, and I loved what Paul Hartunian did, showing evidence of what he had done. Well, I am the only person in the world where you can come into my house. I have the only facility in the world for internet marketing where you come and live with me for 4 days and actually see the orders coming in off the internet. I have my email set that it goes ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching when the emails come in. And they turn red, they light up and go ka-ching. In fact, we got to turn it off or we can't get any training done because it's too interrupting. And honestly, I get a little tired of it myself. But I think that's a good problem to have. You actually see my bank statements when you come in, all right? This is the real deal, and you're welcome to come down and just stop by and visit if you like in Virginia Beach. Now, how many of you have heard me before? Quite a few of you. Don't even think about thinking, well, I've heard what he said before, because the last time I was here, there is so much new stuff on the internet, it is unbelievable. I am going to show you some of the things that have held up since the last time you saw me so that everybody is on a good baseline, but there's so many new things. In fact, I'm going to show you a method The last thing I do today is I'm going to show you a method where you can make money on the internet with no website, maybe 10 bucks in your bank account, and about 10 minutes of time. Would that be fair? All right? So anybody can do this. No talent, ugly and overweight, I don't care, skinny and wearing a Mr. Rogers sweater, whatever you want to be, you can, and a little slow from the south. But other than that, anybody could do this, and I'm going to help John. John is actually coming to my retreat center, but he's staying 8 days instead of 4. Hey, I'm also going to show you some spy tricks. Ooh. I'm going to show you how to let all these companies do all your research for you. You can zoom in, take advantage of the research, and have a better chance of either being successful or not even doing the project in the first place. Wouldn't you like to know if your project had a chance of success on the internet before you invested a year of your life working on it? All right, I'm going to show you the exact techniques. They're all available to you. In fact, you're going to want to run home and try some of these things when we're done. Okay, another thing, I had a lot of help along the way. And before I got that help, I was floundering. I went 2 years with only 400 visitors to my website. And this is not good. You can't make a lot of money that way. The minute I started getting help is when I took off like crazy. All right, so I'm going to give you a chance later to have me as your partner in a joint venture. I'm actively looking for joint venture partners, and at the end today we'll tell you how you can do that. Okay, let's turn to your handouts. Get your binders out. I don't know what section is it? No, isn't that amazing? I thought they were numbered. I see the light. Where's my glasses? Okay, everybody got that? All right, what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about what I've developed as a 3-prong attack on the internet. 3 things moving forward simultaneously will give you the best chance of success. Prong 1 is called website development, and all that entails. Now, that does not mean fancy flash openings, graphics, fortune spent on craziness. It means a psychological sales process. It means a good shopping cart system. It means a conversion techniques to get more people to buy. It means exit strategies so people make more money when they're leaving your website. We'll go into all those a little more in depth. That's prong 1. What's prong 1? I thought I made it clear a little earlier. What's prong 1? Thank you. Website development. Prong 2 is permission-based email marketing. I always use the word permission-based when I talk about email marketing because nothing I tell you will be anywhere close to being spam. We're going to get people to ask us to send them information. It's like printing money. So permission-based email marketing. Prong 3 is product development. Now there's loads of products out there that you can develop. If you've got enough information in your mind for just even a modest booklet, here's what I see. And you've seen this a couple times during the weekend. I see ebook, book, audio tape, videotape, DVD, CD, webcast, e-course, telephone seminar, all kinds of products, and whatever else they invent this next month. You can put your knowledge out in that format. So product development, today we're just going to talk about ebooks, specifically ebooks, and I'm going to show you examples of simple ebooks, mid-range ebooks, and really killer ebooks. You'll see them on the screen today. Okay, now let's go into the benefits of electronic marketing. First is the speed to market. Speed to market. I can literally take that laptop, go up on my high-speed connection, make a web page, hit one button, send in an announcement of that web page to 92,000 people around the world. That's how many people are on my database. It's the biggest in the world in our industry. Within 20 minutes, guess what I'm hearing? What? Ka-ching! Money's coming in within 20 minutes. I got one ebook I wrote. Listen to this. From concept, from the time I even thought about this, to on sale on the internet, 8 hours. 8 hours. Brings in a couple $100s a month in income for 8 hours investment in time, and that doesn't even count, that includes lunch and dinner, same time. All right, so this is a speed to market. What's the next one? Yell it out. All right, let's lump the next two. Low cost, no cost, and low risk. The things I'm going to show you are extremely low-cost tools. I've spent the last 4 years searching these out for you, thousands of hours sitting on my fat butt figuring it out for you so that you don't have to do this. Folks, there's a price to pay one way or the other to get this knowledge. I paid it by sitting there and studying day and night for a couple years to get this. And so I'm going to give you the Cliff's Notes today on it. But I like low-cost stuff that has massive returns. And I'm going to show you examples of tools that you'll be able to use to take your knowledge, you're all great writers, and get it out on sale on the internet. What's the next one? Yeah, we lumped those two. So massive distribution. Now, I'm not a household name like Mark Victor Hansen, but I can barely walk down the hall at my professional association. I am so well known in the author speaker market. All right, and this is where you can get wealthy fast and easy. You don't have to do what Mark Victor Hansen does and be a worldwide name to be wealthy at this. If you pick a market and dominate it, and that's what I have done with the speaker, author, trainer, consultant market. So massive distribution of your name. I sell stuff in 40 countries. Our distribution is in 80 countries where the Great Speaking E-zine goes to, and all from a desktop. All from a desktop. All right, what's the next one? Minimum skill. I'm going to encourage you to learn how to update a website. Not make it from scratch because it's going to look homemade. I don't want you making homemade looking stuff. But to update it takes you a couple hours of tutoring. And I'll tell you what, this is the single best thing I ever did in my entire career was get that skill. Underline that. The single best thing was to be able to update a website myself. I am not strangleholded by propeller heads, techno geeks, electronic artists, web designers, any other kind of person that has no clue of what they're doing when it comes to marketing. I can have this done right now. Because how frustrating. Anybody had any frustration in getting updates on your website? Was it painful when you just needed a typo fixed? How are we doing back in the cheap seats back there? You with me? Give me a hallelujah. Do you see the light? You latecomers, did you get to see the light? Okay, well, put your glasses together while I'm talking because we want to make sure you see the light in the back. Okay, write another one in here. No chasing agents. I've never chased an agent in my life. And just saying that, I get Wiley calling me last week. They hear of you when you really get good at this. So you won't be chasing agents, all right? Think about this. The next one is no small advances. I was out on Dan. Where's Dan? Dan Pointer. You in here, bud? Yeah, he was in here somewhere. I was out on his website. Average advance on a book, $1,500 to $7,500. And then another part of his website said most books never get back the advance. You never get anything more than that for all your life's work. Even if it was $7,500, that's one bad email promotion for me that didn't work that well. One day, all right? So you do not have to wait. You can have your writing on sale tonight if you wanted to. Now, another thing that goes along with this is clout. When you build a big database in a specific industry, people start making deals with you. So I'm going to show you lots of different ways to monetize your work on the internet. Because if you get a database in a specific industry, you can get advertising revenue. Hey, there's Dan. Dan, I was just mentioning on your website, the average advance is between $1,500 and $7,500, correct? Dan is a great man. I owe every product I have, I owe to this man. So let's give Dan a round of applause. No. A serious round of applause. This man has launched more books than anybody on earth, and I love him very much. Now, let me see. I'd like to have one man and one woman who has had a little difficulty getting their book marketed. Come on stage right now. We do everything fast here, ma'am. Yes, you. That's you. Come on up here. Well, there's a lady, one man. Come on up here. You don't need to bring your laptop. Give me a break. I'm not going to have a workshop up here while we're at Okay. All right, Ira, how you doing?
Good, and you?
Very good, thank you.
All right, and you've had a little trouble marketing your book?
Well, the book is 2 weeks old, so.
All right, well, I'm going to give you some ways to see the light, all right? Come on over here. Come on over. What's your name?
Diana Cole.
Diana Cole, and you've had a little trouble?
Yes, I have.
Okay, we're going to let you graduate. Come on over here. Stand together. Hold on 1 second. I have autographed these, so if I ever get famous, hold this up in front of your face.
Hey, I'm going to look better quick.
Yeah, that'll make you look better. I've autographed. If I ever get famous, sell them on eBay, all right? Hold it up.
I just got young all of a sudden.
She just got young all of a sudden. Who's taking the pictures? There we go. Okay, now you have just graduated into the school of the internet. You are not going to have trouble marketing your book from this day forward. You understand? Good deal. All right. All right. For helping me, you get a website critique. All right. You follow up with Carl out at the desk. All right. Let's hear it for Ira and Diana. Now, wait a minute here. There you go. Ira. Sell it on eBay, man. It's got my autograph. You get 12 cents, man. That's another source of revenue. Hey, you laugh about eBay? My friend gets a check about $50,000 in a month just referring people to eBay. The eBay pays, did you know this, between $5 and $16 if you just send them somebody that makes a bid within 1 month as a new customer. Their biggest affiliate, listen to this, Mark, the biggest affiliate at eBay, how much do you think they make a month? Yeah, there you go. $1 million a month. They have several affiliates that make more than yeah, there you go. $1 million a month. That's another source of revenue. So there's all kinds of things I'm going to throw at you, and don't expect me to follow this handout exactly. I get on a roll, I can't help myself. All right. Okay, now let's see here. Oh, the other thing is I don't have to go to the bank anymore. I never stand in line because it all goes directly into the bank. Now, this can be a bad thing because they give away stuff at banks all the time, and I had to go in there the other day because my ATM card was working and they were giving away pens. And I got one here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know they gave away stuff like this, and they looked at me kind of funny. I wanted a couple of them, but okay. Let's get into prong one. What's prong one? Yell it out. Website development. That's right. You can do this. We don't have time to show you all the videos I have for you. I'm going to show you a lot on the screen today, but I can tell you that with one, I don't care how pitiful you are on a computer. Where's the guy that came up to me? Oh, same guy. All right. He came up to me. Can I do this and be a total computer, what'd you say? Geek, nerd, or idiot. That's what he said. I didn't say it. He said it. Yes, you can. And I'm living proof that you can do that. You can make money doing this on the internet. But to do that website thing, to be able to make a web page yourself, can you afford 1 to 3 hours of tutoring? 1 to 3 hours to open up a whole world to you. All right? If you're not willing to do that, you may as well go out and hang out at the bar. All right? Because that will open up a whole world for you. I have thousands, conservatively, if you had to pay for the websites that I have, probably $500,000 if I had to pay for all the services. I probably have about $2,000 invested in people just making home pages for me, and then we add all the pages ourselves for nothing right in the office. All right? This allows you to have an enormous web presence for very little money. I happen to use Microsoft Front Page. The propeller heads will cry about it. I don't care. I make money. They don't. Listen to me, not them. All right. Simple as that. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's the thing. Biggest single mistake that people make on the internet is they do not understand the concept of keywords. The whole internet is based on keywords. What are the words that people would type in to find your product or service? And I guarantee you it ain't your name. Not anybody in here, with the exception of Mark, is big enough to be a keyword on the internet. Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins, Mark Victor Hansen, Bob Allen, they might be, but not you or me. Now, I'm going to show you a video about how to go out there for free and find out all the words that are applicable to your business so that you can use them to get traffic on the internet. Let's go to a video here. Well, let's not. All right, hold on. We're hibernating here. See, I told you we can't do it. All right, when it wakes up, we'll go back to that. But the idea of keywords is that you got to figure out the words that people actually type in to find you, because the web pages on your site have to have these keywords embedded in them properly so that when someone's searching, your site pops up. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. Let's see what we got going here. Looks like we went to sleep altogether. Where's Ira? You see? I don't even know how to run this darn thing. Yeah, it'll come back. Here we go. It's booting back up. Luckily, XP boots up a lot faster than the other ones. Now, did you know that there's actually 20 different places on a web page where your keywords can be put in? Well, guess what? You didn't know it, and most of the people helping you don't know it. So I'll tell you what, it's so funny. When people call me up and say, Tom, I'm redoing my website, I keep air sickness bags next to my phone when that happens, because what they're doing is they're taking a lousy website that's not performing and turning it into another lousy website that just looks different. That's all you do when you redo your website if you don't take advantage of keywords. Now let's go back here and get this thing rolling. We're pretty close here. Can anybody remember my passcode? Money. Okay. Here we go. All right. We're going to go to video now. Here we go. This is the search term suggestion tool. All right. You see, can you see how you can do some research ahead of time to see if anybody's in your market? That tool is free. You can go right to overture.com and use it this moment if you want it. Now, some tricks on it. You can highlight that list, copy it and paste it into your word processor, and then eliminate the words that don't apply to you. So if you were into training, who would have training as a keyword? Okay, you're going to get potty training and dog training and everything else, and not that maybe some of your people need some potty training, but you might not want to use that as a keyword, see? So this will help you determine how to make pages in your website that have the proper keywords in it so that you can catch the traffic when people type it in. Very simple concept. Now, also on the search term tool, when you copy the list, you want to keep the numbers next to it so that you can see the relative popularity of how many people type them in, so you'll know where to start to work on it. And it's usually good to start at the bottom so that if you're not real good at this, you can practice and have results faster. All right? So that's the search term tool. Now there's another more advanced one called Word Tracker. Now it has a free version and a paid version, and the paid version is a little more advanced in that it shows you the keywords, but it also shows you the ones that don't have as much competition on the internet. So instead of going after real popular keywords where everybody's fighting over, you can go to the less popular ones that are still applicable to you and have much faster success. That's called Word Tracker. Okay, now I want you to write this down verbatim. Can we have the full bright lights, please? Here's the phrase that you can ask people. Yeah, that's the other way. I know I am bright, Richard. No, the other way. Thanks, Richard. Full bright, yeah. This is the phrase you ask anybody who's helping you on the web. Mr. or Ms. Web Designer, what plan do you have to work my keywords into the design of this website? What plan do you have to work my keywords into the design of this website? And if they just mumble something about, ooh, we're going to give you meta tags, just put your wallet in your pocket and run out the door as fast as you can, because you'll go 2 years with no traffic like I did. All right, but if they say we're going to put them in the title bar, we're going to put them in the link text, we're going to put them in the paragraph text, we're going to hide them in the graphics, we're going to make a theme across pages so that your keywords are on several pages, because the search engines are getting so smart, they want to see a whole theme about the topic that the person is looking for. See? So if they start talking like that, you might have a chance they know what they're doing. All right, so you got to evaluate the people who are helping. Okay, now we're going to actually skip, we're going to jump to link strategy. It has changed considerably. I used to be advocate of get everybody to link to you, link out of there, the more the merrier. Well, that's changed on the internet. You don't want to link to anybody that's not got a page that's at least as important on the internet as yours or more. So just don't link to anybody anymore. It can hurt you. Now I'm going to show you some spy tricks now. This is called the Wayback Machine. This tells you, this goes back in archives, sites back clear to 96, or I don't know how far back ago. But you'll see some funny versions of mine. Well, not that funny, really. Here's in 1999, when I really started learning how to do this. This will show you what my site looked back in 1999. And it's quite a bit different. It had all these red buttons, like 15 or 20 of them, and this terrible looking thing. Now, it's relatively the same structure now, but it looks a lot better now. So this is a way to go back and see how your competition has changed over time. That'll help you on it. Hey, remember, I appreciate that applause so much, but could you jack it up a little bit? Thank you, thank you. I remember, I hate to be so self-serving, but it's just in me. Okay, next thing, we're going to skip the directory submission. I'll tell you why we're skipping it. It's changed like within the past month. This is how things go on the internet. This is my job, is to be there and watch the changes and to report them to the people who are in my joint venture programs and mentor programs. It changed so radically, it's not worth me talking to you about now, because the dust hasn't settled yet. We don't know what to do yet. So we're going to skip that. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is pay-per-click search engines. This is a way to buy your way to the top. The two major players are Overture.com and Google AdWords. We're going to concentrate on Google AdWords today for a couple reasons. Number one, you can have a Google AdWord placed and be on the internet driving traffic within about 10 or 15 minutes. This is cool, folks. I've got 3 sites on the internet. Remember I was talking about low cost, no cost? 3 sites. The whole sites, all 3 of them cost $1,000, including paying somebody to write the ebooks to sell on them. The whole thing is less than $1,000. Brings in $100,000 a year on the internet. All right? So you're going to learn how to do that in a minute. But anyway, this is one of them. This is a sponsored link. Now here's a way to use Google to see if your idea has a good chance. If you see no ads under your keyword, you either have found a sleeper that could make you rich, but it's doubtful, it's like hitting the lottery, or people have tried it so much and couldn't make any money on it. So they quit advertising. So if you see less than ads or no ads at all, you got to really worry if your topic is viable. If you see some ads but not a full screen worth of them, it could be a good topic because you can get in for 5 cents a click to send people to your website. All right, the cheapest is 5 cents a click, and it's not saturated that keyword yet. No ads could be bad, could be good. Some ads probably good. Too many ads, a lot of competition. That's one way you do it. All right, now another thing, Google gives you a reward for writing good ads. That's one thing, that's why Google's so great. So let's think of this scenario. Let's say I'm willing to bid $1 for every person that clicks to my site on the keyword, give me a keyword, ma'am, for you. Mediation, all right. I'm willing to bid $1 a click, and I write an ad that gets me 1 click out of 100. Every 100 people that see it, 1 person clicks, right? You got it? What's that percentage? 1% click-through ratio, CTR, click-through ratio. I pay Google $1. All right, now let's say this gentleman decides to compete and he writes a better ad and you get 2 people to click, okay? What's your click-through ratio? 2%. How much do you pay per click even though you're willing to pay $1? Only 50 cents. Let's say this lady is a great ad writer and gets 10 people to click. She's only going to pay 10 cents a click to beat you because you wrote a lousy ad. Okay? And Google gives you the tools to even rotate your ads so you can try a bunch of things and tells you what your click-through rate is. And then you quit the bad ones and keep the good ones. Very powerful. This is the way that you can get a website up very quickly and drive traffic right now. All right? Pay-per-click search engines. Now, don't think it's an island out here. You got to have your whole system because it's easy to drive traffic if you got money, but if you can't convert them into buyers, then it's still a losing proposition, and that's what we're going to talk about now. So that's pay per click or buy your way to the top. Okay, now let's talk about the sales process. Actually, I'm going to show you another really quick way. This is called my one-page website technique. You're going to love this. Some of you have seen this video before, but it's making me a fortune, this one technique. So let's go back to another little video here. This is called the one-page website techniques, and it's going to combine some of the things you learned already.
Well, this is my latest project, folks, that I'm so proud of. I've come up with a method to make one-page websites that are very, very profitable right off the bat, selling digital products. Well, this is how it works. You identify a very tightly niche topic. In this case, I identify the topic wedding photos. And the way I identified it shows this as a So this is a really inexpensive way to get some money coming in real quick on the internet by identifying new topics. And I have a white paper on this that's available.
Okay. All right, so that's a very simple method. That's all right. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I can take all you have. I certainly can. This is a one-page website, so you can literally do this in write a sales letter, or I have a generator I'm going to show you to write sales letters for you, put a website up, drive traffic with pay-per-click, and have money coming in literally within hours on the internet. And this site and two others, I have wedding toast and wedding speeches, and I also have instanteulogy.com. And it's great, and in fact, it does better than the wedding ones because it's not seasonal. That's what I figure. So, but it cranks year-round, and it's very difficult for me to be upset when you tell me you have like a loss in the family, because I'm thinking, man, $17 ebook, sell down. Yeah, I'll at least get $9.95 out of you. Put it that way. So anyway, that's the one-page website technique. And you saw what's called an exit strategy. We're going to get into more of the sales process now. That's called a sell-down technique on a digital product. So you offer, whatever I get out of them is better than nothing. It's just electrons I'm selling. So if I get good at it, I'm going to start selling protons. But the sell-down works beautifully for digital products. That's sell-down. So let's jump into now the sales process. Oh, sorry, a couple tips. I forgot on pay-per-click. Excuse me, back up a second to pay-per-click. Here's your $1 million tip. Write your ad on pay-per-click to disqualify the person, to try to get them not to click. Because you're paying for everybody that clicks. So you only want qualified people to click. So I might say, I don't want people searching for free stuff. So I might say quality ebook with secure ordering. Or you even might put the price in. Or if you want to qualify them, for beginners only, for professionals only. You don't want everybody clicking because you pay every time they click, even if they're not qualified. And Google lets you put a minus sign, like behind the word free, and anyone that says free wedding toast, my ad doesn't show. So this is all a lot of cool tricks to use this pay-per-click. And then here's your other thing. If you want to see if your idea is good, go to Google, type your keyword in, print the page out. Do it once a day for 30 days. At the end of 30 days, look at all the ads and see the ones that are still there. They're probably making money, or they're incredibly stupid because they're not making money. But most of the time, the ads that are still there are making money, and that tells you that that's a viable topic. See? All right, this is another spy technique. Okay, sales process. Here's your $1 million tip. Would you like to sell big-ticket products? Thank you. If you want to sell big-ticket products, this is the method you use. It's called advertorial. Advertorial. People are looking for free stuff on the internet. People are looking for free stuff on the internet. So if you smack them in the face with a big picture of your product, what are they going to do? They're going to slide down to the bottom of the page to see what? The price. You do not want them to see the price before they get excited about the benefits. So advertorials sell big-ticket products. When you see my big speaker video, I probably sent John Childers to it. Looked like an article about speaker stuff. How to make money speaking. This is my story. You can speak on cruises. I was doing $75 a head. Now I'm $15,000. And just on, getting people excited about speaking. And they don't even know there's anything for sale. Even the URL of the page doesn't say that it's a product. It just says public speaking tips or something like that. And there's no need for them to slide down to see the price before they see the benefits. Folks, when I tested this, when I first put this up, I had a page with the picture of the product, real beautiful, professionally done, and I had a page without the picture. The page without the picture sold 4 times as many $700 videos as the one with the picture to people that never heard of me, okay? Advertorial. You'll make a fortune if you get that in your head. Advertorials. All right, more on the sales process. All savvy website owners use exit strategies. Did you just see one? Right, with the exit pop-up with a sell-down technique. I'm going to show you now one that makes nice $9, $10 or $9 things coming in day and night. That adds up, believe me. But now let me show you how you take big hits with the same exact technique. This is called the finance option.
Okay, here we are at one of the sales pages for my Wake 'em Up Video Professional Speaking System. And let's pretend that you read this whole page. You really got psyched up about buying this product. But then you got down to the price. And it was like, oh, my goodness, $697. I really want this, but it's just a little too rich for my blood. So you decide to leave. Let's say you click your back button, and look what happens. You get a pop-up box. It says cash flow problem. We'll finance the system for you. It's $398 down and 3 easy payments of $99.66 a month. Don't let your speaking dreams slip away. Click here to order now. So
This is what John Childers took because he was a little short on cash that month. So it only took 17 people to see that to buy my $700 video. Now, what is the interesting thing about this? What were they doing when they saw that box? They were leaving the site. They had already decided not to purchase, and we converted them into a sale by giving them a better offer, an easier way to buy. Now, when I first started doing this, before I had a killer shopping cart system, I'm so disorganized, I'd forget to bill them, the other ones. I had papers laying everywhere. But now, my shopping cart system has recurring billing. It allows me to put the $398 in and shipping, and every month, boom, 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 for 3 months, they get automatically charged. This also, a good shopping system allows you to do subscriptions. They talked about, Janet Schweitzer talked about subscription audio sales, or somebody did, I think it was Janet. Well, this is how you bill with it. Until forbid, it's called. You put your credit card in, you get your $29.95 a month forever until they say no. All right, but you've got to have a good shopping cart system to do it. Okay, so there's one. Now, other exit strategies. How many have shopping systems now? Do you have something for sale on your thank you page? Why not? The people have their wallet out. They just spent money with you. This is a perfect place to put affiliate links to other people so that after they're done buying from you, you say, why don't you visit these other fine colleagues of mine? And you can, and as soon as they click, if they buy something, you get a commission check. Man, we get them coming or going, right? All right, this is the way savvy marketers do. How many have an opt-in list of some sort? Do people get a confirmation page that says, we got your email, thank you? I got a 17-page sales letter on the confirmation page. It says, thanks for signing up. Here, check out this special report. Guess what it is? Advertorial. Get some reading, and they buy right the moment they hit my website, right after they got signed up. All right? You don't have to wait forever. I believe in building relationships, and that's what lists are for. But some people are ready to buy. They wouldn't be looking for the information. Some of them, like John. John was looking for information. John could afford it. I got to give him a chance to buy, or he's going to be gone. All right? That's confirmation page selling. Thank you page selling. All kinds of ways. Let's see. Oh, order page selling. The main place that people bag out of the sale is on the order form. They get all the way, get excited, but then they get cold feet, or they mess up, or they get distracted, and they forget the benefits and bonuses. Well, on the order page, on big ticket products, we pop in a page that says, yes, I want the product. Yes, I love these benefits which I list. Yes, here's the customer service number. Here's testimonials. I want them to fill the darn form out. I want the money. All right? Now, if your shopping cart system won't do this, you better find out why, because this is how you get rich. All right? You can have a piece of junk. Most of you probably have a piece of garbage shopping cart. I equate them to a dumb cashier at a convenience store. You know, it sits there with a glazed look on its face, and you might get the right change if you're lucky. But the shopping cart systems I'm talking about are like jet fighters that go out, and professional sales forces that go out and sell proactively and follow up automatically, handle your database, all kinds of things. I'm going to give you a free ebook on it in a minute. Okay, let's see. Okay, the next thing is more on the sales process. I'm not in favor of forced audio. So don't ever have a web page that makes it start playing audio as soon as it loads, because think of people sitting in cubicles at work, and your thing starts playing this, you know, raindrops keep falling on my head or something while in their cubicle. Everybody thinks they're loafing. And actually, there's a funny one going around now that as soon as it loads in your preview window of Outlook, it starts really loud. He's looking at porn. He's looking at porn. All right, so don't force audio. Okay, what do you think? I give something away now? How about that? Huh, lights full bright, please. I'm pretty much known for giving away really good prizes. So I'm going to tell you about some of them. We're going to have 4 prizes given away today. The first 2 are going to be website critiques. Anybody like me to take a look at their website and report to them? All right, that's the first 2 prizes. Now the next 2 prizes jump up considerably in value. This is the package that you see outside. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it now, and somebody's going to walk away with this for free. This is the complete as if you came to Butt Camp. This is a whole 6 hours, tightly edited. You see how I lay it on you. Would you agree I lay it on you? Yeah. Okay, this is 6 hours of this, and we just finished the 2004 update CD. So anything that was behind has been updated as of last week. So this is totally up to date, 6 hours of audio. This is on CD. We do have a few tape versions if anybody still wants tape, but the whole thing's on CD. Now the next thing is 2-hour audio teleseminar on one-page websites. You know the one with the wedding that I showed you? This gives you the complete deal on how to do that. All the little nitty-gritty details is here for 2 hours. Somebody's going to win that. This one is copywriting. So although I do use the copywriting generator, you kind of need to know the things that get people to pull their wallet out of their pocket. So this is a 2-hour CD tape called Copywriting 901, the fast track to writing words that sell. And this is my quick course on being able to write good copy for your website. Now this, oh boy, this is one of a product that you should be doing. This is called the Teleseminar Kit. This teaches you how to do telephone seminars. It's a 3-hour set on CD. The first hour is the mechanics of doing telephone seminars, which is how to get the people in the right frame of mind, how to get the telephone bridge line, how to set up autoresponders to give them what to do. The second 2 are called How I Made $18,000 on One Teleseminar. It's all the strategies I use to get more money when people are on the line. Mark and I were on one with 1,400 people the other day. Some of you, how many were on that? Yeah, a lot of you were on that. That was a free one in an effort to get you to sign up, and apparently it worked. You wouldn't have been raising your hand. But it wasn't just a sales pitch. You have to give good information, and then people think that there's more available, and you obviously can see that. So this teaches you that whole method, and I've made as much as $22,000 or so on one teleseminar, sitting at home, my feet up, 3-day beard, dirty bicycle shorts. This is the way to make money, all right? Okay, now in here, this is a 550-page, my complete e-marketing system called Click, the Ultimate Guide to Electronic Marketing for Speakers, Authors, Trainers, and Consultants. This is for our market. This is not general. 553 pages PDF. Now, these videos that you're seeing, these are screen capture videos. I don't use PowerPoint. I make my own products and use them in my presentation. So this is 5 hours of the kinds of videos that you're seeing on this multimedia CD. Now, this is PC only. Also, there's an extra hour. This is an hour audio tape on how to pick a shopping cart CD. This was all from Teleseminar. So that whole kit is what's out front for sale, so somebody's going to walk away with that. Now, how about, we haven't even got the grand prize yet. Right? That's just the mid-range prize. You want to hear the grand prize? Yeah. Is there anybody here that might like to come out and visit me for 4 days, stay in my house, all right? People pay $4,995 to come out there for 4 days, and there is not one person that has not said it didn't change their life. Basically because I'm a no, no. Actually, don't admit this if you don't. Did you ever read Playboy? You remember the cartoons of the real old lady that's in there, kind of boobs hanging down to her knee? Well, I had a lady like that in the first retreat that I had. That's why if you ever see my visiting agreement, why it is so tough. This lady was skinny dipping out in the pool, was chasing me around trying to pull my shorts down, saying, "What do you got, boy, Mr. Internet Boy?" And I went right in, locked my office door, and wrote this visitor's agreement. So don't come out there and be pulling my pants down. That's extra, quite a bit extra. All right, let me show you this place. Now I will go to some pseudo PowerPoint here, which I hardly even know how to use. Okay, let's see. We pick you up in a limo at the airport. Norfolk International is all you have to get to. This is the front door of the place. This is the back door in the pool. This is the tennis court before the hurricane. This is the tennis court after the hurricane. We had $30,000 worth of tree damage at the hurricane. This is just some of the lounge areas. Over here is Ronald McDonald. My mother has saved McDonald's paraphernalia since the early 50s. She's got a fortune worth of that. This is another shot of the pool. These are my neighbors. You don't mess with ducks and geese in the neighborhood. You have to stop, park your car, and just wait them out. And here, if they park in your driveway, you go park on the street. We take you into the product room. You learn how to create all the products live. There's yours truly, and Mark picked their hand. Where's Mark? Is Mark in the room? We spent a brainstorming session there one day. In another building, we have a 50-seat meeting room where we do television production and all that. Let's see. Oh, this is the Techno Geek room. This is the smallest bedroom, and it's, I thought I had to do something fun here, and it's, this is the Techno Geek lamp. And there's the TV, and it's all presided over by a poster of Bill Gates, so the frame is all computer parts. So that's the geek room. This is one of the more elegant bedrooms that you'd stay in when you come. We call it the gigabyte room. That's the megabyte room. This is the girly room. This is a little too foofy for me, but it's a pretty little bedroom. This is the indoor hot tub, and again, extra charge for the entertainment. This is the marketing library. This is where my whole marketing library, and over on the left-hand side, there's a tutorial computer where you learn how to do front page or whatever you want to do. We teach you. This is the speaking and publishing library and listening room. So we have enormous numbers of DVDs and audio tapes and videotapes. This is one of the brainstorming living rooms. People fight over this massage chair. If you get this at Brookstone, people love this thing, and they actually fight over it during the course of their stay. We got workout rooms. We got exotic flora all over the place. Beautiful. Oh, and the whole property is high-speed wireless internet. So you can be out at the pool or at the sitting area and working on the computer. Kind of a sick thought, but it's nice. And the pond. And now these are my babies. I got 17 babies now, they're my little fish. We do some meetings out on the porch when it's nice. This is the sauna. That's one of our latest classes of people all in the sauna there. Now this is how you actually work. You're in my office and you're looking at a big screen, and I actually have 2 monitors, and you're seeing as I work, and I'm training you as I'm working on stuff on how to do it. This is where you hear all the ka-chings. And this is a class working on some copywriting. This guy with the curly hair won his trip there, and somebody in this room is going to be just like him in about 2 minutes. That's my new CEO. We have a new association starting for internet marketers. Each place has its own station to work from, but most people work out in the common areas because everybody starts helping each other. That guy's brain's hurting so bad when I got done with him, he had to have ice on it. All right, now, ladies, you can tune out now. This last part is for guys only. This is my theater. This is my baby. I've been claiming I'm going to do this for years, but I finally did it. The platforms that those chairs are sitting on have big magnets in them. So when the Terminator shoots you on the screen, the whole floor shakes. The guys love it. All right. You know, you can buy a lot of toys with the money you make on the internet. And that's it. All right, so that's the retreat center. One of you is going there. Now, here you go. If you'd like to be in this drawing, you're going to put your name or your business card. And first of all, you can get in the drawing. If you don't ever want to get an email from me, write no emails. But if you get in the drawing, I'm going to put you on my Great Speaking Easing list. Is that fair? All right, you can get off anytime, but it's great for you. Now, people on this side, pass your business cards to there. People halfway here, pass your business cards to here. Halfway here, pass your business cards to there. That side, pass your business cards to the aisle. We'll have people coming up with bags to fill them up, and we'll see who the big winner is. And I'll take any questions real quick while they're doing that. Yes? I use kickstartcart.com. It's a private label that I own of oneshoppingcart.com. You get me as a trainer for it if you get it through me. The cost is the same, and they do the technical support. Kickstartcart.com, and that's the next section we're talking about. Questions? Yes? That's not the question is, does the shopping cart track where people leave? That's not a function of a shopping cart. That's a function of a statistics package. Shopping cart will track where they came from and if they bought. That's called a conversion tracking program. Very important. Any more questions? Right? Question is how do I keep the pop-up if they buy the product? How do I keep the pop-up from showing? It's designed so that if they hit the buy button, the pop-up is canceled. That's very simple code, and you have a resource on the back page called amazingpopups.com/power. Will teach you how to do it. Question here. On the banner on the top of the wedding site. Search for wedding templates, or I searched for wedding templates, or you would search for website templates. And I put the word wedding in, and it narrowed it down to a wedding template. Yes, sir. I have 3 merchant accounts, but the shopping cart system just feeds to one, and then I have a manual one, and then I have a subscription site. So I have 3 different ones. The shopping cart can only feed one merchant account at a time. I'm very careful about making sure that they recognize the name on their statement by autoresponder and by a graphic that says your card will be billed in so-and-so name. So I make a great effort to that so there's no chargebacks. All right, everybody in on the going once. Okay, we've got more entries here. Any more questions? I have some people that I recommend that know my system, which I would tell you if you email me direct. All right, any other questions? Okay, how we doing? Going once on the drawing. Over here. Oh, no, but we have any more business cards to put in? All right, bring them up. Okay, do we have all the business cards? Let's bring them up and see who the winners are. Let's hear it for my lovely assistant, Carla. And who else is helping? Marilyn. All right, let's bring them up here. All right, oh, we have my friend Linda coming up. Thank you. All right, we should have 4 bags here. Yes, sir, 4 bags full. Okay, now let's see. The first one we're going to pull from, and let's mix the bags up so I don't even know where they came from. Here, that's really mixed, isn't it? Okay. Okay, the first one, this is for what? Website critique, right? David Freeze. Come on up. Come on. All right, David. Website critique. All right. Got another website critique. Laverne Vivio. Where's Laverne? All right, there's Laverne. All right. Write that you won on the back and give it to me. All right, now, what's next? Oh, package one. Let's see, who we got here for package one? This is a $700 and some package. Patrick Phillips. Come on down, Patrick. Get your stuff, man. Take it away. Yeah, write your name on there, and I'll put it in my pocket. No, it's okay. Whenever you get one, I'll do it. All right. Now, if you don't want to come with your names picked, just say no, and we'll go to the next one. All right? This is only $5,000 prize, so, you know, it's nothing to get excited about. Yeah, drum roll. Drum roll. Okay, good idea. We'll put them all together. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Can't do that now. This was a random, or actually random. Well, I'll get sued over this or something for giving away $5,000. If you sue me, your trip there is going to be a little different than the normal. I tell you. Touchstone Institute, Russ Schoen. All right, come on down, Russ. Come on. Here this is yours.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, my pleasure. Let's get a picture with everybody. Yeehaw. Where's my digital folks? Yes, a retreat. All right. Good luck.
There you go.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Thank you very much.
All right. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, you're the winner. So you follow up with me afterwards, right? Okay. Don't you touch my pants when we come there, all right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, I got to thinking I'm not doing enough for kids. I don't have any kids myself, so I thought, well, what's the best thing I can do to help out kids? I used to raise lots of money for kids in charity functions, and I thought, well, what can I do for kids? Well, the best thing I could do is to teach you as parents. How many here are the fertile types that have the lots of kids in here? That's right. What can I do for you? Great father. My dad, last year I told you how he saved my life really by building our house really strong when a car ran into it, and I was watching TV. I think I was watching To Tell the Truth. I think it was Paul Hartunian was on. I was just a tyke at the time. I remember. Where's Paul? But he actually, the other thing he did for me is he made me unstoppable. I want to show you a picture I used in a speech long before Cynthia Kersey came out with her book called Unstoppable. Let's see. I got to find a web page that says baby. See if you, let me know if you see it anywhere. Huh? Here it is. There we go. Thank you. There you go. My dad came from Syria on a cattle boat around 1900, second grade education. By 10 years old, he was head of household. By 13 years old, he had his own construction company, put the first electric light bulb in Carnegie, Pennsylvania at about 13 years old. My dad told me, you remember the song A Boy Named Sue? Yeah, the father thought he wasn't going to be around, so he gave the kid a name so he'd have to fight his way through. Well, my dad didn't do that quite, but he told me when I was a baby that he would put my toys on the other side of pillows when I could just crawl to teach me how to overcome obstacles. And this is a guy that at second grade education, when he retired at 73, he read the encyclopedia. Do you know how wide the encyclopedia is? He read the encyclopedia. He's a very bright man. Kind of made me unstoppable. So I had a very good role model as a parent. And one thing I want you to know about this internet stuff, you may not be successful right off the bat. You may have to try lots of different web pages and e-books and sales letters before you're successful. But if you keep trying, it's so cheap to do this that you will be successful if you stick with it long enough and you do the proper things. So you must have that kind of stick-to-it attitude. Now I'm thinking, a lot of you had probably good parents, but I'm a little worried about some of you, to be honest with you, because I was in the party store the other day, And I don't have kids, but I don't think we work our kids hard enough anymore right now. Do you believe that? I don't believe we do. And case in point, I picked up some things at the party store that just amazed me. This thing is called a tongue tub. And apparently you wear it like a ring, and you lick the candy out of it so that you can keep your sugar rushes very close to you, I guess is what it is. And then I got this thing. Did anybody ever see one of these things? I don't understand it. I don't think this is a good idea, folks. Are we making our kids so lazy that they can't even lick their own suckers anymore? They put a motor on it, so you just hold it to your tongue and it goes around. I don't know. This is not the best role model for our kids. But this is the one that really got me, folks. I know you can't zoom in close enough to read this, but I don't know if this is a good idea. This is a potty training award. Now, I don't know. Now, the thing that got me about this one is that there's a whole bunch of places to write on the back of this. Now, if you've had challenges with this, I don't mean to make light of it, but if your kid is old enough to read this, all right, I just don't think this is the best thing to send him to school with. All right? I don't know. So I'm going to try to teach you how to be a great role model so that your kid grows up seeing an entrepreneurial spirit so they don't have to go through the old grind. All right. Now, let's see. Let's talk about the shopping cart a little bit. I answered some questions about there, but you've got to have a great shopping cart system, and I'm going to give you a free ebook on this. And there's a link here I'll show you that you can write down. It's not in your handout. That's going to really fill in all the details for you on shopping cart systems. And let's see. Here we go. Write this link down, and there's about a 30-page ebook that will give you everything you need to know about what your shopping cart should do for you. If it won't do these things, you are leaving lots of money on the table. And I know a lot of you, I get calls all the time, spent a lot of money on your shopping cart system. You had a programmer, you listened to a propeller head, and now it's time to throw it away. I'm sorry, but is it smart to keep something that's not working or cut your losses and get something that does? This is like the jet fighter of shopping cart systems. We don't have time. I could spend the whole 2 hours telling you what your shopping cart system will do. So just go ahead and get that book. I will show you one function that makes me an enormous amount of money called upselling. This is called point of purchase upselling. Now let me see if I can find that. Let's see. Help me out, folks. It should say upselling. Hover ads, link tricks, word wrapping, text sales. I don't know. I guess I lost it. Where?
You could alphabetize those.
Is somebody talking to me? Is this God saying you shouldn't have done this? Where is it? Oh, see, I don't know how to work these things. Order by name? Oh, now I'm going to lose everything then. I'm afraid. Oh, no. Oh. All right, now. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your help. You always learn something. And it's still not there. I can't find it. I can't find it. Well, anyway, upselling is when it's called point of purchase. If you see it, let me know. Where is it? No, I don't think that's it. That's some pictures I have. Anyway, let me just tell you about it. Yeah, I don't want to. In fact, I wish they weren't there. Upselling. That means, you know the Amazon thing where when somebody buys something, Amazon says they also bought this? That's available to you right now. So when somebody buys my wedding toast book, boom, it says they also can buy the wedding speech book at a discount. And so that adds another $10 to the sale. Now, you might not think, I'm not talking in the millions all the time, but guess what? This cranks in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, around the clock. These $17, $10, $9, all day long, all day night, 365 days a week. That's called upselling at the point of purchase. But anyway, read that little ebook and you'll learn all about what your shopping cart system should do. All right, now, let's look into prong 2, which is what? Email list, permission-based email lists. So, it's a very simple equation. You give somebody good stuff, and they give you the right to advertise to them. If you saw the Easy and Queen session, she was very clear about that in the early morning session yesterday. This is like printing money. In fact, I just printed some up the other day. Who wants some? Well, just stand. I'm not coming to you. Who wants some? I just printed some up. Here you go. There we go. Yeah, they look real, don't they? There we go. Yeah, print them up. They look how real they look. Huh? There we go. Here we go. There we go. Get him. Get him to go. Here we go. There we go. Okay, thank you. All right. Here we go. All right. Yeah, you can print money with one of these things. Every time you hit the button, money comes in. All right? But they look real, don't they? So there, it's a gag. You just put padding glue on there and you can make a little pad. Now, how to get subscribers. There's another cool thing out that I want to show you. Now I have oh, here we go. Luckily, I found it quickly. Called hover ads. These are unblockable pop-up boxes. Take a look. Yeah, it's the same one I told you on the last video. Yeah, that doubled the subscription rate. Now, here's some other ways to get a lot of subscribers. I've built as much as 100,000 subscribers in 1 year. And this is really gold to you. One thing is you want to plaster your sign up on every single place on your website that's important to you, except your sales letter. That's a little different situation. You want to distract them. You want to give incentives now. You almost have to write a sales letter to give away a free e-zine now because it's not as easy to get people to sign up anymore. All right. Now, another thing, some people call it a squeeze technique. I used to give away all my back issues before I got people to sign up. Duh. Now, it's get access to 600 pages of back issues just for trying us out. 25% more subscribers just by doing that, giving them something to look forward to when they sign up, some incentive. So those are ways to get subscribers. Now, managing the list, your Kickstart cart system can manage unlimited email lists and send them out personalized with people's names in them. This gets 64% higher response when you personalize an email. And I could go an hour on personalization and how that gets your response rates up, but you got to have the tools to do it. So Kickstart Cart will do that for you. Now, forget about getting content. You ought to be good at that. You're all content generators. But I want to show you some email promotions. Email promotions usually get better response if there's some special deal. Now, I did one. How many got my promotion on December 30th for my ebook clearance sale? Anybody get that? I mocked up something that was like an automobile sale. And so I said, you know, the boss says move them out. We got to get rid of all the 2003 electrons because the 2004s are coming in. And I gave a half-price sale, and I said, you know, in fact, I got a little screenshot of it here. I mean, it was just a pitiful-looking web page. Oh, no, I'm all messed up now. Spy tricks, order form, tent sale. There we go. I just slapped any kind of little graphic I could find. You know, I put flags, and I put the tent. Just pitiful-looking thing. I put porta potties in. And I said, the boss says drag them in, push them in, pull them in. We'll give you $5 credit. And I gave half price on all my digital products. This on December 30th, when the only good sales I would have had was my eulogy book, because a lot of people die over the holidays. Thank God. No. Oh, no. So this is a way to supplement my income around the holidays in a fair way. This brought in $9,600 on a day that I wouldn't have had anything but the wedding and eulogy book sales that would have come in anyway. $9,600 for being fun and making a special deal. People respond to the special offers more than just announcing something. And we could do another whole session on email promotions. So there's a little bit about email marketing. Another thing about email is you must spam check your email before you send it out nowadays. That's a must. And many of you don't even know what I'm talking about. But when you send an email out, there's a scale, an arbitrary scale that looks at your email and says, this looks like spam, we're going to delete it automatically. The arbitrary score is 5. You never want to send an email out with a score higher than 5. The lower, the better. So there's a free tool called lyris.com, Lyris.com, /content checker. Lyris, Lyris.com /content checker. You can paste your email in it, and it'll give you a report of what to fix so that it doesn't look like spam anymore. Now, there's a super trick. You want to hear a super trick? Well, come on. No, I know it's almost, okay, super trick. If you put the month in the subject line, written out, you will get a point off your spam score because it says probable email newsletter. Clear it. So you will get a point just for putting the month written out in the subject line. February, March, write it all out, no abbreviations. But you must do spam checking, or all the work you did to make the email won't get to where it's going. All right? Now, Kickstart Cart, the shopping cart system, has it built in. So as soon as you create an email message, you hit the button, it spam checks it, you fix any problems, boom. Now you've got a much better chance of your emails getting through. Because as many as 70% or more could get blocked. Even more than that if you said something innocent that looked like spam to the spam filters. Okay. So I wanted to put special emphasis today on the sales process, but each one of these sections needs a lot of details with email marketing, but for time constraints, we've got to move on to product development. I'm going to show you an ebook, 3 different ebooks. One is the one that I wrote in 8 hours that brings in a couple $100 a month. Now, if you can't do this, you shouldn't be at this conference. Okay, this is called 101 Nice Things to Do After the Funeral. I thought this book up because the eulogy book was doing so good, I needed an upsell to it. And I figured the wedding books are no good. What am I going to do? So I thought this up, wrote 101 ways to help out after the funeral, converted it to PDF, and it was on sale within 8 hours, and brings in a consistent $200 to $300 a month. All right, this is a basic ebook. Now, if you go through my system, I want you to do nice-looking ebooks. It doesn't cost any more to do nice ones. Have a clickable index here to the left. Ideas that work. Boom, it takes you right to that part of the book. This is all easy to do once you learn how. And it's basically Microsoft Word converted to PDF is all it is, except you got to do a nice job in your Word file before you convert it. Okay, so that is a cheap ebook. Now here's a mid-range ebook. This is the wedding speech book. Notice, put a nice graphic. This is called headergenerator.com. You can do this in 2 minutes with no graphics experiences. Use your highlighting tool. What else we got here? We use text boxes. There's a lot of white space. It's easy to read. It's 16-point font. Look, we use pretty text boxes. Again, a clickable index. See? Make nice-looking ebooks. So that's a $17 product. Sells all day and all night for $17 with a sell down to $9.95. Now here's the mother load of ebooks. This is the one you're going to get in your kit there. This is called Click. This is 553 pages. This is a professional ebook cover that you can do by the eCover generator, which you'll find at the generator site that I have. It's got full nice graphics in it. It's got a how to use this book section. It goes on for 553 pages. Again, clickable index. This is $97 as a download and $112 on CD. That book in CompUSA, if it was a general book, would be $39.95, and it cost you a fortune to print it. Downloadable, it's $97 and sells all day long to a niche market. Okay? This is how you get wealthy. Ebooks, downloadable products, telephone seminars, all those kinds of things can make you very wealthy. Do you see the light yet? We can't do a room blackout. You're shooting video. Yes, see the light. This is where it's going, folks. I could go all 3 days giving you these kind of tips. Okay, let's see what we're going to finish up here with. We got about 12 minutes left. What's new this year? We did the one-page thing there. Oh, I had one guy call me. You get some interesting calls from these people. I had one guy call me. He says, I'm having trouble with that urology book you sold me. And I'm thinking, well, I don't know if I can help you with that, sir. So you get a lot of people that can't download PDF, but it's the least trouble. I know it's amazing, but you get about a 2% problem ratio if you're in a consumer market. I won't have time for questions right now. Anyway, what's new this year? Well, there's big shakeups at Yahoo. You've got the unblockable pop-ups. Remember, you must spam check. Oh, and a really cool thing is called dynamic sales letters. I'm working with some now where somebody will fill in a little questionnaire and the sales letter will be customized to them. So instead of, do a nice wedding reception for your sister, it'll be do a nice wedding reception for your sister Jennifer. And it'll go all through with customized things and really increase the closing ratio on your sales letters. That's new. Voice-activated browsers are coming up. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I promised you that I would tell you how to make money with no website in 10 minutes. The Google AdWords program, you can sign up for that in about 10 minutes. You go to Commission Junction, CJ.com. Find an affiliate program that you would like to sell someone else's products. They'll even tell you how well that product is selling. You make a Google AdWords to drive a person to that other affiliate site, and if somebody buys something, you get a commission check. You follow me on that? You join an affiliate program. When somebody clicks your ad and goes and buys something from this other company, they send you a commission check. You don't even have to have a website. So this can be done right now, today, within about 10 minutes after you figure out what you want to sell. So there's your tip there. Now, I got some letters here from people. Gloria Starr. Tom, because of what I learned from you, I am now an e-millionaire. She's an image consultant out of Canada and Florida. Chris Zimmerman. We sold 500,000 in products last year, and most of it was online. We can't thank you enough. Joan Stewart. I'm doing $6,000 per month because of you. 2 months later, $12,000 a month. These are all emails I got. Robert Middleton, I'm up to $10,000 a month on the internet. Just last week, Phil Spears went from 0 sales a day to 10 sales a day on a $27 ebook. That's $98,000 a year, folks, from one ebook. Now, if you can't do that, you shouldn't be here. Now, any fiction writers here? I can't help you sell your fiction on the internet, but what I can do is encourage you to bite the bullet, spend a week, write an ebook, and get a cash flow coming in to finance your fiction writing career. All right? That's all I'm talking about, because fiction doesn't sell that well on the internet. But you can use the internet in your writing schools to finance what's going on. So I have lots of people who are successful. Now, how can I help you make this happen? Well, a couple things. Get your order form out there. I got some deals for you. Now, does anybody think I might be a good guy to joint venture with? All right, not many hands went up there. I know, maybe I'm a little too offbeat for you. I don't know. But I've got a couple programs here for you. I want to tell you what the deal is. Now, first of all, you saw the package one that the first gentleman got. I'm going to make you a special deal on that. You've already seen what it is. It's a complete system of stuff, all the things I know compiled into one place so that you can learn what I know at home at your leisure. So scratch that $734 out of there and make it like $1,550. What? Everybody else is discounting. Somebody's got to make up for it somewhere, don't you think? All right, scratch it out and put $5.99 there. Okay, let's see. I want to tell you about another program I got. Oh, wait a minute. I got a call coming in. Hold on. Excuse me. Yeah, Mark, what? Yeah. I'm also psychic. You got to go with the flow here. See, that's how good I am to have it be as a JV. I know when the phone's going to ring even. It is Mark. Mark, yeah, what's up? Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, it's Mark. He's over at Starbucks having coffee with the Dalai Lama, or something. Yeah, I told him I'd give him a deal. I did give him a deal. What do you mean it's not good enough? Mark, I think you forgot your roots. You forget when you were just a multimillionaire. I mean, I got to eat, man. All right, I'll do a better deal. All right, make it $4.99. $4.99. All right, now I want to tell you about the last deal. Okay. Now I have this mentor program where I... now I got another psychic. Who is it? Yeah, Mark, what? Yeah, I did it. I gave him a better deal. A better deal yet? Now, don't threaten me, Mark. What do you mean I'll never work in this town again? All right, I'll make another deal, but I'm not going to let it last long. All right. God, he's a hard bargain. Jesus. Okay, if you buy it during this break, and people know me, I'm not a BSer. If you buy it during this break, it's $3.99. All right, that's the best I can do for you. $3.99 in the next break. All right. All right. Now let me tell you about the next thing. Did anybody ever hear of my mentor program? Okay, I'm quitting doing the mentor program. I'm quitting the mentor program because I simply cannot afford to do it anymore. I can't afford to do it anymore because what it is, you paid $4,000, I'm with you for a year, and I help you out, and you go your merry way, and you're successful. But the problem is I'm so good at this now, I can do one email promotion and bring in $10,000, $15,000. I can't afford the time anymore to do a mentor program as such. So I'm trying to think, how can I take care of people? Because I'm not dealing with corporate people. I'm dealing with people that are trying to make their mortgage payment, and I got to make this affordable, but how can I make it a win-win? So I came up with a joint venture program where you get a lot more of my time with you, helping you be successful and making you an internet expert. So what the deal is basically I'm with you for at least a year, And I'm asking for 25% of your profits, up to $50,000. Now let's think about this for a moment. If I get my $50,000, which is 25% of your profits, how much did you make? $150,000. That's right. And I don't get my 25% unless you get yours, because you're going to pay your 25% as you are profitable. All right? Is that fair? Okay. Now, let me tell you what else is going to happen. Now, this isn't for everybody because I can't take everybody. In fact, if you see some of my sales letters, I'm kind of in your face on some of them. I hate tire kickers, and I have a no guarantee on my speaker video. It says, I hate tire kickers and worthless slugs. Don't buy this if you're not serious. All right? I'm really serious, because I get mad when people start something and then they don't do anything, because I'm killing myself to help them. So here's what you're going to get if you get into this program, which is going to cost you $39.95 to have a chance to get in. And where is it? First of all, you're going to take home that materials kit and study it. All right? Because you need a baseline of all this stuff. I've given you two hours of raw, but believe me, there's a lot of work that goes in behind the scenes and little nuances you need to know about. So you're going to take that materials kit home and go through it. Then you are going to schedule a visit to the retreat center included in this deal. Would you like to come out there and spend some time? Okay. So you're going to spend 4 days with me included in the deal, which is normally $49.95 by itself. All right? Then I'm going to go over with you and help you decide what the best topic would be for your project, and then we are going to work on your project. We're going to show you how to do the sales letter. We're going to show you how to build the database. We're going to show you how to build upsell and downsell and do back-end products. All the things necessary for you to be successful. And you don't pay a nickel more until you are profitable. All right? That's the best I can do to help you out. And when I am done with you, and when I made my $50,000 and you made your $150,000, you will be an internet expert and be able to take that the rest of your life to do any project you want. And guess what? It probably won't take a year to get profitable. It'll probably take, if you work hard, 2 or 3 months. So if you get profitable in 2 or 3 months and maximize that project, we're going to start on another project to get you 2, 3, 4. If you're really diligent, you'll have 4 or 5 profitable projects in the course of a year. All right? Does anybody have any interest in that? All right? If you are interested in that program, this is the deal. You come down front here, and I will give you all the details, and we'll talk about it, and we'll go over in a room, and I'll answer any questions you have. I do not twist. Trust me, I do not need to twist anybody's arm to joint venture with me. So I get calls all the time. But if you're interested in getting that program, you come here. If not, everybody else go out directly. Don't go to the bathroom, because we only have limited numbers. Go directly to the table. You got your $3.99 deal for this break. I love you. I'll be here all day to answer any of your questions. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Everybody that wants to talk about this, come on up front.